Greetings, Navision! Welcome back with a shining day and a new spirit. On this edition, we have a special news about the overseas study tour of the Indonesian Naval Command and Staff College students to the defense base of Malaysia and Singapore. Let's catch up with me, Lieutenant Commander Muhammad Dahlan, and this is Navy Weekly News. The Indonesian Naval Staff and Command College students visited the defense base of Malaysia and Singapore, the National Defense Study Center Puspahanas located in Putrajaya, Malaysia, and the Singapore Changi Naval Base. The students of the 62nd Regular Education Course of the Indonesian Naval Staff and Command College in 2024 conducted an overseas study tour to Malaysia and Singapore. The first group, with Malaysia as the destination, conducted studies at Puspahanas, located in Putrajaya, Malaysia. The delegation, led by the commander of the Indonesian Naval Staff and Command College, Rear Admiral Fauzi, was received by the president of Puspahanas, Rear Admiral Dato Sabri bin Zali. Meanwhile, the second group, with Singapore as the destination, conducted studies at the Changi Naval Base and continued with a courtesy call at the Maritime Training and Doctrine Command (MTDC) of the Republic of Singapore Navy. The delegation, led by the head coordinator of lecturers of the Indonesian Naval Staff and Command College, Commodore Bram Rusman Namin, was received by the commander of MTDC, Colonel Rinson Chua. Through this overseas study tour, it is hoped that the students can gain broader insight into military science, state regulations, and the culture of the visited countries. In addition, this activity is expected to strengthen networking between the two countries, especially in terms of joint patrol and Coast Guard operations. Although not flying together with the aircrew, the grounding crew is no less important in flight safety. The following is aircraft grounding handling training for the air unit of the 3rd Fleet Command in Sorong, Papua. Aircraft ground handling training for the air unit of the 3rd Fleet Command was conducted using the Indonesian Navy airplane CN-235-220, MPA P-8304 and helicopter AS-565 MBE Panther HS-1304, held at the Domain Edward Osok Sorong Airport Apron. 3rd Fleet Command Headquarters Helicopter Ramp and KRI Teluk Lada 521 Helideck. The ground handling training was led by the commander of the air unit of the 3rd Fleet Command, Commodore Sugeng Lamio, who stated that the aircraft ground handling training was conducted to enhance the capabilities of 3rd Fleet Command personnel in handling Indonesian Navy aircraft and helicopters operating in the 3rd Fleet Command area. The training was also held to understand the duties and responsibilities of the aircraft ground handling personnel for Indonesian Navy aircraft and helicopters, including the necessary actions to handle the aircraft and helicopters on the ground and on the KRI helideck, covering pre-flight, transit, and post-flight phases, and to better understand the implementation of flight safety on land and at sea individually and as a group. It is expected that the participants of the training will be able to take necessary actions in handling aircraft on land and at sea during operations and training, and most importantly, to increase awareness of the operational safety of Indonesian Navy aircraft and helicopters, both on the ground and in the air. The Navy Dental and Oral Hospital Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata successfully conducted jaw surgery or orthodontic surgery for the first time. The operation under general anesthesia was led by Rear Admiral retired Professor Dr. Dentist Setio Hernowo, who is an expert in orthokinetic surgery, where, as the commander of Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata, this operation involved a team of oral surgery specialists and orthodontic specialists from Ladogi. Professor Setio Hernowo conveyed that the operation was carried out after the patient was diagnosed with jaw abnormalities with extreme jaw asymmetry that affected both function and aesthetics. The patient was initially diagnosed by an orthodontic specialist dentist at Ladogi and underwent orthodontic treatment first to straighten the teeth and ensure that were no rotated and twisted teeth causing malocclusion or dental abnormalities. After the orthodontic treatment or using dental braces was completed, the plan was made to correct the asymmetrical jaw with jaw surgery under total anesthesia, and a major operation was performed at Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata. The head of the military dental department of Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata, Captain Dentist Muhammad Arifin, as the chairman of the orthokinetic team, added that jaw surgery is still unfamiliar to the general public, and many are unaware of the purpose of this operation, where extreme dental and jaw abnormalities, such as a case of lower jaw protrusion by more than 1 centimeter forward, cannot be corrected by braces alone. Hence, surgery preceded by orthodontic treatment until the teeth are aligned is necessary. Only then can jaw surgery be performed. The commander of Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata, Commodore Dr. Dentist Wawan Suridwan, expressed that in the future, Ladogi R.E. Marta Dinata will always strive to be the best in serving in the field of dental and oral health for high-ranking officials, all TNI soldiers, families, and the general public. Appreciation is also given for the achievement of the successful team of doctors and nurses who have successfully performed the inaugural jaw surgery. And that's all our Navy Weekly News this week. Don't forget to keep up our news in Bahasa by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. And don't forget to turn on the notification to get notified for more updates. Follow us on our social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And keep on supporting us to serve the best for our nations. Jales Peva Jaya Mahe.